Happy Monday, everyone. We're in the office, and this is episode 2. Episode 1 goes out tonight. Let us know how you get on with that one. I'm with Charlie today. Say hello, Charlie.
Hello.
No, say hello, Charlie.
Hello, Charlie.
Good lad, he understands. We've got a bit of everything on today. Again, nice little list of work to do. Just poke myself in the eye, ignore that bit. Still recovering from the weekend a little bit as well, so I'm at me stand-up desk, but I'm sat down, and I'm just waiting for someone to walk in and say, why are you sitting down at your stand-up desk that you wanted so much? But hey-ho, whatever. So we've got some shop visuals to do, we've got some business cards to sort, some websites to sort. Charlie's on some social media bits and bobs, breaking those down for us. I was with a customer last week that deals with booking.com inquiries, and they've actually been chucked off the platform. Now, English isn't their first language, so I've been going back and forth between booking.com trying to sort that one out as well, so that's ongoing. I've got some more signs to sort there as well. Another report, a logo that we've been working on for a detailing customer of ours. We've met him through a car meet that we organised, Supercars of Scaresbrick, and he was recommended, well, I was recommended to him from a couple of people that I know there. Quite a cool, funky logo, but I really enjoyed working on that one actually, so I'll show you a copy of that in a second. And then we've got the Tuesday group that I discussed in the last video, vlog, what are we calling it? Whatever we want to call it. We need to sort of poster out for that, get my DBS across to the community centre that we're doing bits for as well. Another website build, and another project that we're getting on with as well. So Monday, as always, nice busy one. Emails flying back and forth. There's work still coming in as well. So me and Charlie are going to crack on with this today, and we'll speak to you soon. It's currently 1 minute past 11. I'm just finishing off some emails now. I've not worked that whole time from being in the office before. You know, I've had my tea. So I've sent back some logos for approval. And I'll actually show you one of them right now. It's quite like working on this one. It's called the Church of Detailing. So it's for my mate Matt over at Dark Horse Details. Quite a cool and quirky logo. Enjoyed doing that one. It's got a bucket in one hand and a wash mitt in the other. It took a couple of hours to draw that. Quite a lot of detail in the face. I'll put, grab it up here as well for you to see. But that's how varied work can be, Design a logo of Christ the Redeemer holding a bucket and sponge with a font similar to Sons of Anarchy with the Church of Detailing. That to a professional website for Healthwatch, for Community First, and everything else I've done today as well. So I have also, that one's gone across on an email. And then I've also done this one, which is a signage job for a vape shop. I'm not sure how that's going to work in a couple of months. I'm sure legislation's changing, but they also do a lot of other products in there as well. And I'm just trying to find, here we are, Lord Street. Spin you around. So that's how the visual for that shop looks. That is not how the shop looks at the moment. If I just remove these layers, this is how the shop looks at the moment. You can see the work that kind of goes into that. Oh, there you go. So that's how the shop looks at the moment. Been across, measured it all up. Got the designs on file from a previous shop we've done up the road. And that's how we're kind of intending it to look now. As soon as that's got approval, it'll be off to print, it'll be manufactured, and then we'll get it booked in for fitting. They are planning on opening next week, so it'll be a fast turnaround. But it's fairly easy. It's just composite panels, letters on there, and a window graphic. That'll go up in a couple of hours, and the shop will be transformed. They're busy working on the inside, so I'm just going to check on their date as well. There's another sign around the side of it that'll be removed. But yeah, from a logo of Christ the Redeemer holding a bucket to a vape shop. Everything in between. So that's Monday. Tomorrow I'm not doing it tomorrow, but I've set up my Babies and Gentlemen group, which again, I'm quite excited to show you. So here we go. This was a bit of inspiration, Who Let the Dads Out. And there's other groups in the area that kind of run these other groups. You can tell it's 7 o'clock at night. There's other places around the country that do like dads only play groups. For me, there's not much in this area. I think my nearest one's in Birkdale, and they've not been running for the last few months. So again, keen to get something up and running for this. It's a good thing for me on Tuesday to meet local people. But also good for the kids as well, and for dads. Again, giving back to communities, all about that. and then in a roundabout way, you meet new people, you get work out of it as well. It's not about that, but it just tends to come that way from meeting people. The more people you know, the more chance of getting work. Seems to work for me for so far. So I'm going to pop down to the community centre tomorrow with a little one. I'm going to print some posters off there, hopefully, and then I'm going to go along to local charity shops. The barbers is always a good source of information. If you're a fella, the barber knows everything. Great source of local information because they talk to everyone in there. So I'll put some posters up in there and hopefully we catch some eyes on that. We're going to put up the social media for the local community centre as well. Busy day tomorrow ahead. Right, so today is Tuesday. I'm up, I'm out, I'm with a little one. I've just been across to the community centre. They've kindly printed me some posters off for the babies and gentlemen group that I'm going to be running on the 28th. And then a couple of days in Feb as well, which is lovely. But I've mooched over to Grayson's, you know, weekly tradition. Got something to eat and I'm dropping posters off with all local shops, so hopefully they'll advertise it. Local councillors messaging the local group to say good luck with the project. I've had another group reach out who have done something similar over the last few years. I actually found them last night. And before I've got a chance to message them, he's kind of messaged me, which is lovely, to see if we'd like to do something in the summer, like a bit of a summer fair kind of thing. So potential fundraising opportunities there, but also networking events as well. So I'm doing this because I'm out and about on a Tuesday anyway, and I think it'd be good to get some people out the house and make some new mates and stuff. So it's hard work, this walking malarkey, especially with a big old pram. So my Tuesday, which many think is a day off, not really a day off, is it? Jumping into local businesses, saying hello. Say hello to Ash at the Squirrel Tea Rooms. He always feeds us of a weekend. Kids love it in there, little board games and stuff. Amazing in there. Yeah, get around local businesses, get known. These little small independents need your help, and they need my help as well, which is lovely. So, you know, forming that relationship with them, and then before long they come back to me and go, what do you do? I'm not a pushy salesman. I'll tell them what I do, leave it with them, and if they need some help, I'll help them. I've also had Terry from the Scrappers on. Worked with him years back, made a load of signs and stuff for him from the scrapyard. As featured on TV. I'll put a little shot up there of who he is and what he does. Go and see him. I think he was on the Discovery Channel years back, and it was the day-to-day runs of a scrapyard. Good lad, real character. He's got a digital signage board up on the side of his building at the moment. We never did it. I think it predates my time. But he was asking for advice. He's saying the screen's on the internal side of things, but it's not externally. Now, from experience and working with those, they tend to be cheap Chinese kind of transformers on them. It's probably a power pack. So I did advise. He said, will you pop over and have a look? And I went, honestly, take a picture of the power pack. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be that. If the whole thing's not illuminated, it's a power issue or a connection issue somewhere. So I've advised him to send me a picture of the power pack. We'll order one for him. It'll only be a few quid, but it saves a call-out fee of an electrician. It saves faffing around, and for the sake of a few quid, he can just plug it in and try it himself. Self-rectify, no charge to him. It's all about helping people, isn't it? So, speak to you soon, Terry. Can you guess where I am today? Motordrive Seats.
Motordrive has been designing and manufacturing award-winning FIA competition seats for well over 30 years, supplying teams, competitors and manufacturers across the globe. Motordrive is a brand that cares. We offer expert advice, UK quality manufacturing and a custom fitting service, and with an ethos of service, safety, style, we're a brand that you can trust.
So you're always guaranteed a decent brew at Motordrive. Darren and Julie always up there with a cup of tea, which I have one a day, otherwise my head goes a bit west and I get a bit hypo. We're just working with some video content at the moment that's been sent across from Flat Out Media. We're going to break those videos apart, use them for socials. We're also finding a nice little home in our Dropbox for them, so we've got a copy of them. Yeah, YouTube videos, content descriptions, things like that. We're uploading them somewhere so they can always be found. And yeah, it's going to be a busy day today. Thursday morning, we're racing toward the weekend. There's plenty to do. I'm off to the barbers this morning, local to me, get all the goss, see what's going on in the village, see if there's any new shops coming up for rent, because it's always good to put a business card through the door with a little note saying if you need any signage, give us a shout. The amount of jobs I get off the back of that is, yeah, quite significant, to be fair. Just being a bit proactive with it, giving away all my tips and tricks here. Yeah, being proactive, getting your name out there to begin with. Because if you're opening a new shop, the last thing you're thinking about is probably signage. It's about everything else. Signing stuff, ironically. So yeah, pop in, see the lads in the barbers, see what's happening. Then we've got a meeting at 11 o'clock about a project that we're working on. Pop across and see Charlie, see what he's up to as well. Yeah, busy Thursday as per. Right, feeling much fresher now, ready for the day ahead. Off into Tesco now, no sponsorship, to buy a birthday cake for Charlie. He's 20 years old tomorrow, he's got a long career ahead of him, and I'm going to treat him. So, cake and some bits. I might get him a card, put 20 quid in there. He's 20 years old, isn't he? So, although to set the president, like, when I'm still talking to him at 60, do I have to give him 60 quid? What's the rules? What's the regulations? Let's go and have a look. That'll do me. I appreciate the humour. We've got him a sponge cake, and he gets 2 birthday cakes this year. Got a chocky cake as well, because I'm not sure which one he prefers, and he'll probably have a bit of both. And we can share it out with the wider team in the community centre as well. So get this card written, pop some money in, get across to the office. 11 o'clock meeting, which I'll fill you in about afterwards, because that one's quite exciting. Catch up with Charlie. Busy day as usual.
Get some fonts off G, and then once we've decided what font, I'll flick it over to you.
No worries, as soon as we've got it, we'll get it across back for you, and then obviously prices. Nice one. And then we'll get it fitted and stuff as well.
Fabulous. Lovely.
Nice one, Steve. Mate. Enjoy your shower.
Thanks. I know. Ciao, mate. Thanks, bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh wait, does it? What the hell? That is so rude. Can it not see my?
It can do. Hang on. It just recognises me. That's all. Just 2 seconds. Right. Hang on. Come on. It doesn't like you, doesn't it? Hang on. No? Oh, there you go. There you go, pal. It's all about you now.
Oh my god!
Want to introduce yourself?
It is. Hi, I'm Jessica, and everybody loves me, and that's my introduction.
Happy days.
I know.
Come on, I'm not that passionate about that. I know you're as a proud gay man.
Anyway, Mr. Freddy Quinne there on Dead Men Talking. Dead Meat's the show. Dead Men Talking. I'm off home now to just finish off his website. Didn't get a chance to do it in the office today. Rebuilding a fresh site for him. Met up with him before Christmas. And we've been working on the background to advertise Barefaced Comedy, which is basically a host of many comedy shows across the country. His previous site was just a bit bitty, old. It looked a bit shit, to be honest. Sat down, had an honest conversation with him, got his kind of view and his vision for what he wanted. Anyway, sent the vision across. Good old WhatsApp again. Approved, tick, crack on with it. So, working on the mobile responsiveness of it at the moment. Just making sure that everything's right, testing wise, all the pages work correctly, all the links are fine, and yeah, we'll get that up and out there, which would be nice. Another job ticked off. We're also working on a website for a lady over, well, she works in Kenya, for SEND kids, which is special educational needs and disabilities. Total polar opposite from comedy clubs. Similar kind of builds to Barefaced Comedy. Previous website was on Wix. However, poor Unita one day got a message off Wix saying the cost had gone up from, I think it was a couple of £100 to about 600 quid for the year. Absolute thieves they were with the hosting side of things. So we've rebuilt it into WordPress for her. Really basic site, just pulling all the content across. But again, difference between working with, you know, commercial clients, charity clients. We do a bit of everything and in between as well. We have been discussing a project over in Skulls today with Wigan Borough Community First. We're going to be doing a lot of community engagement with them. We're working together with Forever Manchester, which is really exciting. I've worked in community centres previously, and I love working in communities as well. It's not something I set out to do, however it's something I kind of fell into and found that I've got a real skill for it, and it's only just become apparent that I do have a skill for that as well. So building communities, building resilience, finding key people in communities that can then follow on with these projects after, you know, after maybe I've left there, to see it through. It's just really nice work to be involved in. I'm really proud that, you know, I can say that I've been a part of these things in the past and going forward as well. So today's been a busy day. I'm going to go and pick little one up from nursery now. I'll go home. I've got a board meeting with Talk First, so I'm also a trustee of Talk First Mediation. Show you the website here, what they do. They work up in Ince, but they also work all over Wigan as well. And something that's really close to my heart in terms of a business, I've done social media and stuff for them in the past. We built the website, and when there was a trustee position and they asked me if it's something that I'd potentially consider, absolutely jumped at the chance. It's something so close to my heart, something that I've been through as well. It was so important for me to give back to them. So yeah, board meeting for them tonight, looking at finances and stuff. Jump back onto that website, and then before we know it, it'll be bedtime again. What have we got coming up tomorrow? I'm going to be diary in my head now. Ooh, over with Millennium Hygiene Services over in Tarleton. They deal with sanitary bins, nappy bins. They work with nurseries, care homes, everything in between. So they're a hygiene company. So again, you can see the variance day to day in the different work that we do as the Hook Design. So yeah, that's tomorrow. I won't spoil that one for you, but I'll introduce you to all the girls. Yeah, see you in a bit. So what we do while the website is in development stage is obviously make sure that everything works the way it should do, in terms of responsiveness, in terms of obviously the buttons as we hover over them, making sure they do what we want them to do, making sure all the links redirect you to where we want you to redirect them to, making sure the colours are right, making sure it's clear, making sure obviously spellings are okay. We test the forms, we test the menu drop downs, and then in every kind of variant you can. So obviously across different screen sizes, across mobiles, because things look very different on a laptop screen compared to a mobile, so we need to make sure that that translates across okay as well. And just a general, overview to make sure everything's right. I can't wait for warmer mornings. Fortunately, I didn't have to defrost the car this morning, but 4 degrees, I'm all wrapped up. I just want to put my shorts back on. So, welcome to Friday. I'm off to Millennium Hygiene Services. We deal with all their social media, make sure it's all scheduled, all going out on time. We update their website every month as well. I'm going to sneeze. Oh. Excuse me. We update their website every month, so that's nice and fresh. We run Google advertising campaigns for them as well to make sure they're at the top of the pops when they're being searched for in terms of their business and things. The girls are lovely who work over there as well. Oh, we've just done some uniform for them as well, so we are really the all-round service. You can ring me anytime and I'll get everything sorted for you. So it'd be nice to see them in the new year now. We were still saying that. Happy New Year. What date are we on? The 17th? Happy New Year. No, get bored of that now. So yeah, they're not a million miles away from mine, about half hour's drive. Get in, get sorted. I'm sure they'll make me a lovely cup of tea as well. Thank you, Steph. Preempting that one there, but usually hospitable, aren't you? See you soon.
Yeah, I mean, it was so interesting. I've watched so much of his stuff. I've watched Murder Rap, I've watched Unsolved.
Hello, dog. Hello. Hello. Say, Hugo, say hello. Who's this? Who's this? Say hello. Say hello. Love when officers have dogs. Just sit and cuddle them all day. Keep me company. So, what we're doing today, we've done a prize draw for the best washrooms of 2024. Updating social media accounts, email footers, we're updating those as well. It's nice to keep them fresh, it's nice to have people's faces on them as well. And if you ever email me, you'll see that it changes all the time. Put you down. We've been updating the website from a blog perspective in terms of updating keywords and having it fresh on there as well. And updating the Google ad account this month, along with targeting specific work in specific places as well. So another busy day, a lot more than social media, a lot more than websites, everything else in between as well. So, welcome to Saturday morning. I know I said on my previous video, episode 1, it's only work weekends. Well, twice in a row now. I'm off to see John at Wilson Autobodies now. We built a website for him a long time ago, and said I'd pop over for a bacon butty, bit of a catch up, see how he's doing. And he's doing some slightly different work from when we first built the website. So I'm going to presume, I'm usually right about these things, that we need to update some things. Bit of a social media campaign to push it up there as well. But yeah, that's me being presumptuous. He might have another project on the go as well, so we will see. Let's go and see him.
Now back in Las Vegas, the LAPD realizes that whole thing's exhausted. There's no more lawsuit. and nobody's going to know, like you just said. You know, the people within the
What's he got up to today? Morning, mate. You alright? Hello, doggy. Hello, dog. Hello. Alright, pal. Hello, Budgie. Where's John hiding? Oh, shut up, hiding. He promised bacon butties, so... Where's them bacon butties, you?
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm sad, yourself?
Happy New Year.
Playing with new toys.
Playing with you what?
New toys?
New toys.
New toys, mate, always. You know
mate,
me.
I put on 2 stone.
I've lost 3.
Do you want a cup of tea or a cup
Yeah,
of
sort him out first. He's up a ladder, like.
Right, that's for the power washer there.
Alright.
Okay, mate. You're going to wash them out.
I love coming to see John. He's always got a new toy, always got a new project hanging around. Bikes, cars, boats, you name it. He's probably got it in here at some point. There probably is as well. Just had a discussion, need to update his website, sort some show bits out, and just get a run on with this one for this year. Lots of exciting things happening here. Oh, a jet ski as well. Never a dull Saturday, is there? Oh, nice 140 there as well. And all those wheels over here. I'll show you these now.
The Orchestra of the Age of Enlightenment. Harry Christopher's directing that one. Before it, the London Symphony Orchestra with John Denmark, who dances with wolves.
Look at that. Right, I best get home anyway, because the little one's gone to ballet with Heather. Go home, walk the dogs. I think I'm going to play with cars today for the rest of the day as well. I've got a few cars that need cleaning, sorting. I've got a track car that doesn't want to change gear at the moment, so out and about rolling around on my back, I suppose. Catch you on Monday.
Don't buy the copy factories of shit. I'm not buying anything copy. I'm fucking honest. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I'm honest. You're very sad about that in the van, mate.